Hello and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup at the moment, and actually one of the reasons I'm showing you this is because it happens to all be drugstore makeup. So if you're on a budget or if you just don't like spending a lot on makeup, this will be perfect for you. So if you'd like to see my everyday makeup, then carry on watching. So the first thing that I'm making sure I do every single day at the moment is using a moisturiser. I recently did my everyday morning skincare routine, and I'll leave that link below, but I think it's so important to use a moisturiser just before you put your makeup on. It just helps my makeup to settle so much nicer, and I find I don't even need a primer, which is great because it means I'm putting less product on my face. So the moisturiser I'm using at the moment is the Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturiser, and all I do is I just take a small pump of that, literally about that much, and then I just put that all over my face, just working it in. And then what I like to do after I've really massaged it in is I like to leave it 10 minutes before I put my makeup on. So normally I'll put it on and then I'll go make myself a cup of coffee and my breakfast, and then I'll come back and do my makeup. So I shall see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so I've just let that settle in for 10 minutes-ish, and now I'm going to get on with my makeup. So for base, as I said, I've not been using any primer at all. I've just been using this CC Cream from Bourjois, which I'm absolutely loving. The coverage is amazing, and it doesn't feel like I've got any makeup on at all, and it doesn't feel heavy at all, but it has a great coverage, as I said. So at the moment, I'm just putting that on with a flat-topped buffing brush, so it's just a flat one. So you could use the Real Techniques one, but this one actually is from an Amazon set. I'll leave it linked below, and it's really cheap, so I was really impressed with the quality. So I'm just going to be buffing that onto my skin. Okay, so I've just put that on half of my face. I'm not sure if the coverage is coming up on camera, but it's really nice, it's really natural, and it just makes it look like my skin, but better. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in to the other side. So for concealer, at the moment I'm actually pretty lucky. I haven't got many blemishes sort of around my face, so I've not been using any actual concealer on my face. But for my under eyes, I have been using the Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye from Maybelline. But it's like this. I think you've seen me use it before, and it just clicks up. So that will pick up on camera, and I'm just putting it underneath my eyes. Once I put that on, putting the cotton on, I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert Face, not brush, it's not what it's called. It's called the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. In my last video I said that as well. But it's just like this. I've damped it, as I always say, and I'm just going to be blending that in. So now I've blended that in, I like to go in now with a powder, and I do really like that Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, but on a day-to-day basis I don't want to put two powders on. I just don't have the time or the inclination to. So I've been using the Bourjois Healthy Balance, which looks like this, and I'm going to be using it with my Real Techniques sponge on the flat end. So I've just put it on there, and I'm just going to be pressing it all over my face, sort of on my T-zone, chin, nose, and under my eyes. So moving on to eyes, I'm doing something really simple at the moment. No liquid eyeliner, nothing like that. I'm actually just using two eyeshadows from this Revolution palette, which I've used before. I'll leave that tutorial link below, what I did. But I'm going to be using the lightest colour and the brown matte colour. Well, they're all mattes, but the true brown in this palette. I'm going to be putting the light colour all over my eye, and then I'm going to be putting the brown in the crease. So to put it all over my eye, I'm just going to be using this Real Techniques fluffy brush, and it's just literally just a fluffy brush. I'm just going to be putting that all over my eye. Okay, so now I've put it all over my eye, I'm going to be taking an angled brush, And this brush, I'm also going to be using a pencil brush from the same set. These two brushes are from a bamboo set that I got from Amazon, and I think the whole set cost me about £7. So I'm going to link below the set that I bought, or one that I can find that's similar, because I bought it about a year ago, and they're so good. I know that sort of cheaper brushes tend to not be as good quality, but I've washed these so many times and they're still going, and they're still as good as the Real Technique brushes, as the MAC brushes that I have. I really can't tell the difference. So I'm just going to be taking the angled brush and that matte brown colour, if you can see that one. Just taking a bit, and then I'm going to be putting that in the crease. Something to notice about the Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are that they are very pigmented, so you do not need a lot. Like, look how much is on my eye. Don't worry, I'm going to blend it out. Taking that same colour on the other side. The good thing about the angled brushes are that it's really hard to mess up, because you just put it in as long as you put it in the crease, you can just whack it on wherever you want. And then we're going to take that blending brush, not a clean one, doesn't matter, and blend it out. I'm going to be taking the pencil brush that I showed you before, just a little pencil brush, and that matte brown colour I'm going to be taking underneath my eye. So it's up to you if you want to take it any darker. I actually tend to leave it like that, just because it's just something nice for the daytime. But I am going to be taking a pencil eyeliner, just a black one, and this is just the Scandaleyes one from Rimmel, and I'm going to be outlining the upper waterline, not the lower waterline, just the upper one. Before I use mascara, I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows. As always, I'm going to be using the Archery Brow Pencil. So what I do, I just take the spoolie and I brush my eyebrows up. So the reason you want to do this is because you want your eyebrows to sort of look as good as possible, and it's better if they're raised up slightly because it also makes you look more awake. So you want to brush the eyebrow up so all the hairs are sort of pointing in the right direction. And then with the waxy end, you're just going to draw little hairs. So just to fill it in. I've got quite thick brows already, but this is basically just to neaten it up. For mascara, because it's a daytime look and because this is every day, I like to use a pretty simple mascara, and this is the Maybelline Great Lash. And I love this mascara because it's just got the perfect one, and it just really helps to comb through my lashes and make them look natural, but like with a little bit of definition. Of course I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm using these rubbish number 7 ones. I need to get some new ones. I'm going to put a coat on my top lashes and a coat on my bottom lashes. And that's it. Moving back to base, I don't actually on a daily basis use blusher, bronzer, highlighter. I just don't really want to. So I'm just at the moment using this Cream Puff Blush in Nude Mauve from Max Factor. You've seen me use it before, you've heard me rave about it so much, but I've started to use it slightly differently. So I'm using this sort of angled flat brush. I take some of the product, obviously, but instead of putting it sort of on my cheeks like this, I actually put it where my contour would go, and I just find it gives me like a really tanned, nice look with not too much blush, not too much highlight, and I just need this and then I'm ready to go. So literally just where my highlight must go. I'm not sure if that's going to show up. Yeah, it does sort of. And so it works as a contour and a highlight and a blush. So I'm happy with that. So I just do that on both, and I usually put some on the top of my temples because it's not too shimmery. Again, one of the reasons I can use it like this. Finally, for lip colour, I'm trying to branch out. I either wear red or nude. So at the moment I'm really trying to force myself to wear pink colours, and I'm really enjoying this combination. The first is a lip liner, and it is from Rimmel, yeah, and it's an Exaggerate full colour lip liner, and it is in the shade Eastend Snob, and as always I just colour in all my lips. Over the top for the moment, I'm really enjoying using the Maybelline Colour Drama Intense Velvet Lip Pencil in Keep It Classy, and it's just like a nice pinky colour. So just again put that all over my lips. And this is the finished look. As I said, it's what I wear on an everyday basis. I really like how simple it is. I can do it pretty quickly. The foundation lasts on me all day, and so does this lip colour actually. I wore this yesterday and I went out for lunch and I had a burger. It was still there. I don't know how I did it, but it was still there after the burger, so it's pretty cool. That's the sort of lip colour that I like anyway, that I don't need to think about or worry about. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!